Hi, so today I'm gonna be looking at weird kid confessions. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. When I was like 4, I'd grab the entire tub of butter and eat it with a spoon like it was ice cream. It still haunts me to this day that I did that. Ew, that's like, oh, that's like so greasy and everything. How do you swallow an entire tub of butter? I mean, butter with bread tastes amazing, you know, toasted bread that is. I could eat a lot of that, but just butter on its own. This kid was going through some stuff, okay? My parents refused to get me a dog, so I carried around a pet fly that was dead. My parents tried numerous times to throw it away, but I kept finding it. Where was the parents throwing away the fly? Like on the table? On his desk? On a chair? If you throw it away, don't you normally throw it away like in the bin? Or like outside, in the garden, in the grass? Because then the kid wouldn't be able to find it. These parents were weird too, okay? What the heck? Poor kid though, he just wanted a dog to be his companion because he was lonely. Okay, I don't know about that. When I was 5 or so, my grandma had those Dixie cups you could use for mouthwash. Whenever I visited her home, I'd see how many cups I could fill with my poo and then flush the evidence. You pooped into a cup? That's nasty. And then your grandma probably used that cup. That's so nasty. Ugh. Can you imagine drinking out of a cup that someone pooped in? Oh, please no. I'm gonna cry because this is so nasty. I was super into insects and would lay on the ground and eat ants. They were into insects that way. I thought they were gonna be like, I was super into insects that I would lay on the ground and play with them and just be friends with them, but they ate the ants. You're into eating insects. You're into the taste of insects. That's what it is. As a kid, I thought that if I couldn't get out of the bathtub, dry off, dress, and leave the bathroom before the tub drained, the tub would transform into an ancient Egyptian sarcophagus and the newly teleported mummy inside would get me. I have no explanation for this. Kid imaginations can be crazy, okay? Whoa, they thought of all that? I mean, I just thought whenever there was water in the sink, and then you know how whenever you unplug the sink, the water goes like, it spins, right? I was just scared that if I put my hand in there, my hand would disappear because it would swallow my hand. That's what I thought as a kid. I still do think that sometimes. I used to really enjoy pulling off the dead skin from my sister's sunburns in the summer. It makes me gag now, but it was entertaining as cable television at the time. They said that was the same as watching television. I guess some people do find these stuff satisfying, like peeling off skin or like popping a pimple. There are people like that. I mean, I guess it's not really that weird. I named my stuffed animals after the noises I heard my parents make during sex. Why? Why? Their parents must be so weirded out when they call... Wait. They wouldn't call the stuffed animals, but what if they do? What if they were talking to the stuffed animals and then the parents heard the kids say those stuff? That's so weird. I was addicted to eating paper. I did it so much that I can still remember what different types of paper tasted like. Hardcover book paper was the best. Notebook paper had a sort of inky aftertaste, and construction paper was just nasty. They ate paper and they know all the taste of paper. How hungry were they that they had to eat paper? Or maybe they were just bored and then they got addicted, you know. As a kid, I loved that deep freezer smell at the grocery store. So when my folks' backs were turned, I'd hightail it to the nearest freezer and climb inside. I'd lay on top of all the fruit and just breathe deep. I was routinely plucked out by my scared, frustrated parents with my teeth chattering. They were so cold, but they loved it. That's so weird. I mean, I guess it's not that weird because as a kid... Wait, I think I've said this. As a kid, I loved the smell of cars. Like, was it the gas smell? I don't know what it was, but like a new car just smelled nice. Or like whenever I go into someone's car, their car just smells so nice. I don't know what it was, but I loved it. But I didn't go looking for it, you know? Like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I need this smell right now. I'm not like that. I just like it whenever I do smell it, that's all. I kept my toenail and fingernail trimmings in a small candle in our living room. My mother didn't find out until I showed my collection to my aunt. I've never seen both of them so disgusted and disappointed in my life. Wait, how old were they? I'm assuming they were old enough because they cut their own toenails and fingernails, right? Because when I was a kid, my parents still had to cut my fingernails for me. I was a baby, okay? I used to sew through the calluses on my feet with a needle and thread. Oh, I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt because it's just like dead skin, right? Oh my gosh. Wait, okay. Okay, hold on a second. I just had like a flashback because I feel like I did this too, but not on calluses because I didn't have any, but I did it on like my skin. Like I would just poke a needle through my skin and just hold the needle through my skin. Because there's a bit in your skin where it doesn't hurt when you poke through and it just kind of just stays there. So like my skin wasn't bleeding or anything. I just like to hold it through my skin. Okay, that was weird too. Oh my gosh. I'm weird too. Wow. I ate coins. For some reason, I used to sit on the floor and swallow pennies and nickels. If I get some weird sickness when I'm older, I can't be surprised. Did they poop it all out or is it still inside them? I'm pretty sure they pooped it all out because it can't be inside still. Unless they couldn't digest it. That's bad. Can you imagine if they suddenly go in for an x-ray and then they can just see all these pennies and nickels? And then they're gonna be rich of $5. I wore skirts that I made out of duct tape and candy wrappers. This one has index cards on it too. I didn't have many friends, but I sure was interesting. Wow, that's pretty cool. I used to like making things out of paper. Like if I didn't have a laptop, I made a laptop out of paper and pretend I was typing on it. I was so lame. You know, my parents couldn't afford a computer or whatever, okay? So I made one out of paper. I had so much fun though. Like I was so excited to wake up every day to play on my paper computer. It did nothing, but it was pretty fun. The thought of it was just amazing. Okay, I was using my imagination like I was playing a game or something. It was just all in my head. I used to eat Play-Doh. We had a playhouse in my basement where I would store my Play-Doh. The adults couldn't fit in there and I would go down and eat pretty much an entire can. Play-Doh? As a kid, if I smelled Play-Doh, I wouldn't want to eat it because it didn't smell yummy, you know. Like if it had a fruity smell, then maybe. Then maybe I'll be like, ooh, what does this taste like? Because sometimes, even now when I'm feeding my dog, I'm like, wow, this smells pretty good, like dog food. And I'm like, I wonder what it tastes like. But I've never eaten it because... When I was like 9, I liked to do the dishes so I could pretend I was in a Dawn soap commercial. I would say things like, see how squeaky clean this plate is? And the scent of this dish soap makes my dishes smell so good. Oh, wow, their parents must be so happy, you know. A kid doing the dishes at 9 years old, amazing. Wow. Wow, I actually liked doing the dishes as a kid too. It was just satisfying to see the dishes get cleaned, you know. This is pretty similar to me doing makeup and I'll just be pretending like I'm doing a makeup tutorial, you know. Yes. I used to think people literally caught colds. So when I got sick, I'd purposely cough and sneeze dramatically in hopes someone else would catch it next so I could get better. Oh, they thought it moved on to someone else and then the cold would go away for them. Wow, that's so evil. They were like, here it is, take it, okay? You can be sick and I'll be better. That's low-key evil. I would pick chewed gum off the sidewalk and eat it. I mean, it would be better if you did it off the tables. I'm kidding, it would both be bad. But I'm just saying, the sidewalk is way dirtier, I think. Because people step on it and dogs poo and pee everywhere, you know. Yeah, that's nasty. I used to eat baby powder. Yes, baby powder, loads of it. I tried to do it again as an adult and it was just no. They tried it again. Like they were like, oh, why did I love this as a kid? Why did I like this? And they tried it again, even though they were an adult. So they knew they weren't supposed to eat it, but they did it for the curiosity, you know. See, curiosity is dangerous, okay? When I was little, I thought all of my toys came to life like in Toy Story. It was cute at first, but then I became afraid of my toys. thinking they would get mad if I didn't play with them. This then turned into me believing that if I didn't play with every Barbie doll and hug every stuffed animal, they would get mad and kill me as I slept. That's so stressful. Oh my gosh, this kid had a stressful childhood. So what did they do with their toys? Did they like throw them all out, or did they just give each toy love? And then now they have no more love to give to anyone else. Seriously, oh, that's stressful. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below if you have done any weird things as a kid. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!